Well, this is a pretty exciting day. I mean, here it is. It's not even summertime yet, and ABC's already revealing, if you will.
They're already courting their affiliates with a list of new shows.
We are pretty excited about some of them that are coming up for the fall 2007 season. I was a little surprised by this one, Stephanopoulos' Anatomy.
It's funny. They have 2 screens to get that full title up. That's going to be it's gonna be tough.
I hope the show runs as long as its title. Yeah, that's certainly something to shoot for. They're also unveiling
National Yahtzee Night, which is going to be on Saturday night. So Friday night bingo, Saturday Yahtzee.
Yeah, they have really parlayed that. That's a good job for them. And this is, an interesting take two, sort of, a spinoff.
Dancing with the recently released From Prison stars.
We'll always have Paris.
And trust me, she's going to have the moves when that little situation is over.
So, and I can't wait to see ugly Geico caveman Billy.
Neither can I.
Which I think they're going to try to somehow wedge in there on Thursday night. Well, who better, when we're celebrating the network that we are, hooked up with, to talk about it, than with
the recently announced and named president
of ABC is joining us today on Off the Cuff. And if he looks a little familiar to you.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah, I don't want to embarrass you, Rob, and it's good to see, that you've made it up to the big time like that. But I couldn't help but notice that those chains, that chest, that neck, that looks a little familiar to me.
Yeah, well, that's okay. You know how I got this job.
I know how things work in broadcasting.
If you guys remember, Rob was actually one of the cuff players.
A former cuff player, now the president of ABC. Nice going, Rob.
We may actually have the clip when
Rob, I understand you brought a clip.
Show the clip. Show the clip.
Oh, no, there's a man who takes charge. Okay, this is actually...
And there he is.
Episode 3 of Off the Cuff, some 190 episodes ago. And there you can see Rob's cameo appearance. And, oh boy, how young you look, Tom. Two things that we noticed there.
What is with that hair, huh?
Yeah. Now, Rob, you looked fabulous then, and I noticed that you've modified the look a little bit now.
Well, he's an executive, Paul. He's got to be taken seriously in the board meetings and...
But I think if that burgundy jacket was unbuttoned just a little bit, not that I'm egging you on or anything, but okay. I thought he's bringing sexy back.
Now we don't want to bring it down here, Paul, but we have another one of the cuff players
Rob,
on the line, right?
I don't want to surprise you, Rob, but there is a special a guest online. Please, can we bring in? I understand a current cuff player.
The current cuff player, Jonathan Lloyd DeMar. You know him better as the Horse. And
now, Jonathan Lloyd has appeared in several pieces here on Off the Cuff also.
That's right. He's been the brother of the Kentucky Derby winner. And he fancies himself as an artist. Isn't that right, Jonathan?
That's right, Tom.
Now, you actually have a bit of a beef with Rob because he actually used his success from Off the Cuff and parlayed that into what you would call, a job with the man.
So, yeah, Rob's working for the man every night and day at ABC, and you're, still stuck here on this stupid show. I mean, do you find that frustrating?
Of course I find it frustrating, very frustrating. Hello, Robert.
What? What do you want?
What do you want?
What?
Going off and getting all big on us?
Hey,
are you too good to visit my stable?
Yeah.
And
as a matter
pet
of
me
fact,
anymore?
I am. Yes.
Oh, you are
Yes.
you?
Yes.
Oh, well,
As a matter
that's
of fact,
very
I am.
upsetting. So you just leave me behind?
Yes, unless you can dance. Woohoo!
Well, I can dance.
Dance?
I can dance.
You can
I'm
dance.
the stable king
You
of the
can dance. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your...
You can leave the rest of us behind.
I never
Please.
thought that the Horse would sound like Katharine Hepburn, but I don't think I've ever heard...
well, he's not acting. Before he was acting.
Yeah,
now,
not doing a role before.
We're just having him on as a guest. So
I would advise you, Mr. What's the full name again?
that's his name.
Jonathan.
Is Paul. So many episodes he's worked with us.
Jonathan Lloyd DeMar.
Jonathan Lloyd DeMar.
Jonathan, you've taken the spotlight to yourself there, and you'll always have a place on Off the
Exactly
Cuff.
what it should be.
I would tell you, Jonathan, let Rob have his success, and maybe.
And what do I get? You two?
Did he say U2 or YouTube?
You two?
Either way.
Tom?
We're stuck.
Yeah.
Well, Rob, we want to thank you for coming on.
We're suing YouTube too. Yeah.
Well, that's
suing
the latest
everybody.
from ABC.
Well, you're not welcome to ride on my back anymore.
You're out of here.
Robert. Hartley, the president of ABC, former Cuff player and current Cuff player, Richard
Lloyd
DeMar. Lloyd DeMar.
I think you're Katharine Hepburn in drag.
That's not funny, Paul.
We'll be having you
Yes.
with a plate of French fries someday if you don't behave, okay? You get off my back. You forget about your
Paul,
back. You get
settle
off my
down.
back.
Where I
Hey.
belong.
Settle down.
I'm sorry, but when you're on TV in a box like
Yeah.
this, you're supposed to argue with everybody.
This is ridiculous. All
No,
right.
it's ridiculous. He left us. He left me.
Well, just remember, Horsey, this is our ticket to stardom right here. This is the president of ABC. We know him, and he's what catapulted us in episode 3 with that
That's
movie
right.
you're seeing right
so,
there.
Here we go.
Well, he's a traitor, Paul.
We thank all of our guests, and we thank you for locking.
I'm gonna have to warn our affiliates we're gonna run a little late on this one. Thank you for watching Nightline. See you on paulandtomshow.com.
No.
Thank you, guests, and good night, everyone.
Goodbye, Rob.